You're listening to Saturday Morning Media. And now, back to our show. Attraction Checklist is made possible by the Saturday Morning Media Patreon patrons. Not only do patrons help keep the show going, they also get new episodes of Attraction Checklist up to a week early, and they also get exclusive downloads of just the ride audio from each episode of the show. Become a patron over at patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media. And thank you for your support.
Hello, everyone. Paul here from Window to the Magic, the ultimate Disney audio adventure. And you're about to listen to Attraction Checklist. Enjoy!
My name is Grandpa Choco, and I invite you to join me on my quest to learn about and experience every Disney park attraction I possibly can. This is Attraction Checklist. Welcome to Attraction Checklist. It's time to put on our diving gear and head back to Future World and EPCOT to experience the Seas with Nemo and Friends. The Guidemap describes this attraction by saying, ride alongside characters from Disney Pixar's Finding Nemo, then surround yourself with thousands of real sea creatures at the Undersea Observation Deck at SeaBase. There are no age or height requirements for this attraction, and FastPass Plus is available. It should be noted that though we will just be hearing the ride audio in this episode, the Seas with Nemo and Friends is the name of the entire pavilion, including all the aquarium exhibits. We will touch on all this as we explore 5 fast facts about the Seas with Nemo and Friends. 1. The pavilion that houses the Sea with Nemo and Friends was originally called the Living Seas and opened on January 15, 1986. Beginning in December 2003, the pavilion was slowly re-themed based on the film Finding Nemo. The changeover was officially completed when the entire pavilion was rededicated on January 24, 2007. 2. Though it is no longer the case, at the time it was built, the aquarium portion of the pavilion had the largest saltwater tank in the world, holding 5.7 million U.S. gallons of water. Though it is no longer the largest saltwater tank in the world, the tank is so big the entirety of Spaceship Earth could fit inside of it. 3. The ride portion of the pavilion, where guests follow along while Marlin and Dory search for Nemo, roughly follows the same track as the pavilion's previous ride, the Sea Cabs. The Sea Cab track was lengthened by about 280 feet for the new Nemo attraction, and the Sea Cabs were replaced by clammobiles. 4. One of the most impressive ride effects is the finale, where it appears as if the characters from Finding Nemo are actually swimming inside the pavilion's giant aquarium. This effect is possible thanks to brand new projection techniques that were developed exclusively for this attraction. 5. The ride ends with the cast singing the song Big Blue World. This tune was adapted from the Finding Nemo musical at Disney's Animal Kingdom, even though the ride opened before the musical. Well, now it's time to experience the ride portion of the Seas with Nemo and Friends. Along for the ride is John B. DeHaas, and after the ride audio, we'll discuss our thoughts on this attraction. This is a binaural recording, so if you have headphones, put them on now as we experience the Seas with Nemo and Friends at EPCOT in Walt Disney World.
Nemo! Nemo! I am not going to lose you again! Do you hear me? Nemo! Nemo! Where are you, son?
There's so much to know. I'm more explorers, it's time to go.
What if Nemo's swimming out the sea?
Oh, don't worry. Just keep your eyes open for me along the way.
Nemo!
Oh, let's go explore. Let's go explore the big blue world.
Mr. Ray, we can't explore without Nemo.
I'm sure we'll see him any minute.
Is he on to white stripes and looking like he on his home?
Yes! Have you seen him?
See who? Hi, I'm Dory.
I am looking for my son!
Oh, I can help. Oh, no.
It's Nemo!
Where?
Go! That's
I do.
Stop playing games!
Games? I love games. Ooh, I'm thinking of something pink and bouncy that looks like a balloon.
Ah, jellyfish!
Right. Oh, now I'm thinking of Oh yeah, too fast for you.
Stop fooling around!
Can I get a little light up here? Light it up. It's echoey in here.
Is it friends for food? It's just friends. I wonder if clownfish taste funny. Nemo! Why did you reply to us?
Right behind you, Dad. Come on, Nemo. Is there a skirt?
Whoa! Kill the motor, kid.
Hey,
Roger's offspring! Awesome!
Hi, I'm Dory. Hi, I'm Dory.
Oh, I get to see a good root canal. Wait, take me with you. I mean, it's a nice song, but it just never stops.
Well, John and I just got off the Seas with Nemo and friends.
Friends, yes.
All his friends were there, John.
They were all there. Yes, they were.
You know what? Nemo's a bit of a jerk.
Well,
Like, just tell somebody where you're going.
Yeah.
Don't just take off.
I concur.
Yeah. So, this ride, huh? What do you think?
It's fun. It reminds me of Little Mermaid because we're in shells.
Yeah.
I know you don't like screens, but at least the projection is like a really, really clear, high-def, flat screen, so it's not as annoying, I guess.
And not as screeny?
Yeah, but I do like at the end, this I think is much more effective than the submarine ride at Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
It just, you can see the things better. Maybe it's just because they can control the light.
Yeah. Well, and also what's the advantage this one has over the Disneyland one is there's real fish at the end, so it gives a really neat effect when you see Nemo and Dory and
Friends.
What is his dad's name? I forget. Marlin, there you go. You see them actually swimming with real fish.
Yes.
So that's kind of cool. But this ride does have a few, like the, was it anglerfish?
The anglerfish is
animatronic,
yes.
and I think that's a fun little scene.
Yeah.
Using blacklight and animatronics.
Yes.
And
the one shark with the nose ring.
Yeah.
But all he does is come out. He doesn't move his mouth at all.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything. But
like the kid on Soarin'. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, now I'll have to put this episode out after the other one. Here we go. Is this one you do every time you come to Epcot?
If I'm over in this area, because it's kind of, you have to kind of walk all the way over to this dead end to get to it. So not every time, no. And if it's a short line, I'll go on it, but not every time, no.
And what do you rate this ride?
Oh, boy. I got 3 out of 4 fish. How about that?
3 out of 4 fish. There you go. John, thanks for riding with us.
My pleasure.
Do you agree or disagree with our thoughts on Epcot's The Seas with Nemo and Friends? Join the conversation on the Attraction Checklist Facebook page at facebook.com/attraction checklist. Also, for sources and links to this episode, visit our website at attractionchecklist.com. What attraction should we go on next? Send me an email at hello@saturdaymorningmedia.com, or you can let me know via Twitter, where my username is ToasterBoy. You can also post on the aforementioned Attraction Checklist Facebook page. Attraction Checklist is a production of Saturday Morning Media and is made possible by the Saturday Morning Media Patreon patrons who've gone to patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media and set up a monthly donation for as little as $1 a month. Huge thanks to Shay Stewart, Merle Lafferty, Jeff Peterson, Dale Gadania, Stephen Staver, Jackie Klimo, Melissa Crawford, Dave Slusher of the Evil Genius Chronicles, Mike Coughlin, Dorothy Pachoco, John D., Kathy Crawford, Brian Greer, Carrie Whitney, Chuck Tomasi from the Technorama podcast, Chris Foster, Stephen Ing, Clinton of ComedyForecast.com, Vicky DeVries, Mike Wabshall, Twitter user Butzengear, a.k.a. Wildcat, Eve Cunning, Mike Hamilton, Gaston Moreno, Reed Loveland, Ivan Asquith, Vanessa Whitney, Janine Lee, Peggy Etra, Kristen Hogan of Squid Friends, David Akers, and Zoe Palladino. If you'd like to support this show and the other fun content from Saturday Morning Media, become a patron. Head on over to patreon.com/Saturday Morning Media and set up your monthly donation today. You can also tell a friend about the show or leave the show a review on the iTunes Apple Podcast directory. And while you're over there in iTunes, be sure to click that subscribe button. That way you'll get new episodes the moment they are released. Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back soon with another episode of Attraction Checklist. Attraction Checklist is copyright 2017 Saturday Morning Media, Grant Pachoco executive producer, all rights reserved. www.saturdaymorningmedia.com. You've been listening to Saturday Morning Media. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.